What are you doing?
Opening a can of tuna.
Tuna? That's not on the menu I asked you to prepare.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mrs. Baker. My mind's on my finals. What did you tell me again?
Hot dog.
I did not. I said broiled hamburger, baked potato, and carrot.
I hate carrots.
Well, eat them anyway.
I don't like the way they taste.
Oh, that's your imagination.
I imagine they don't taste good.
Well, try imagining they do, and they're good for you. Ask Roberta.
Right. Carrots are good for your eyesight. Rabbits eat them all the time. And you never saw a rabbit wearing glasses, did you?
No.
See?
I never saw a rabbit playing basketball either.
Vegetables build muscles. Don't you want to grow up to be like Wilt Chamberlain?
Not that far up.
All right, never mind, mister. I've got to get back to the clinic. Roberta, you see that he eats every bite of his carrots before he gets his chocolate snowman.
Oh, boy.
Is there one for me, too?
There certainly is.
Chocolate snowmans are for kids.
What do you think I am, your grandmother?
I bet you're at least 30 or 40.
I am not.
Don't feel bad, Roberta. To him, everybody over 12 is on Social Security. Good night, son.
Do I have to eat all the carrots?
Oh, bye. Oh, no.
You mind because I brought Kim with me?
It's not that. I forgot I promised to help you with your speech tonight. Oh, I have to work.
Hi, Mrs. Baker.
Hello yourself, Kim.
Well, can't be helped.
Doctor put off his annual report until the last minute. I'm so sorry, Steve.
I understand.
Why don't you go on up anyway? Perhaps Roberta could help.
Well, can't she type?
She's the top of her class in school. She could always use more practice.
Okay. And, thanks.
Steve, just one thing.
Yes?
If Corey brings up the subject of carrots, remember you love them.
I like carrots.
Oh, good. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
It's nights like these that make me wish I had taken my father's advice. My son, he said to me, always sleep with your windows open, your mouth closed, and marry a rich woman.
I wish you'd taken his advice, too.
How much paperwork does Business Affairs think I can handle and still practice medicine around here?
We go through this every year, Doctor, and every year you rant and rave as if it were the first time.
Baker, do not presume to explain me to me. What's this?
That's a new questionnaire.
This is an invasion of privacy.
Why? Business Affairs is only trying to compile their yearly records.
Confounded, nagging busybodies. How much peroxide I use is a private matter between me and my conscience.
They're only trying to do their job.
Snoops! That's what they are. Peeking Toms.
That's peeping.
Oh, peeping, peeking, prying, probing.
Now, Doctor, your blood pressure.
Here, just listen to this question. What new techniques have you used in your department during this past fiscal year? That's insulting.
Doctor, you could say that we're trying a new, a filing system.
I wouldn't dignify that question with an answer. You can tell them I don't like new techniques. I'm very content with the old ones.
That won't sound progressive.
Oh, progress be hanged. I do what I know how to do the way I know how to do it.
But they'll say you're old-fashioned.
You are siding with Business Affairs against me. That's mutiny.
Where are you going?
I'm going home.
Therefore, fellow graduates, it is our responsibility to heed the cries of our troubled generation when our courts are overcrowded to the point where now, more than ever, justice delayed is justice denied.
Bravo!
Julia, I didn't hear you come in.
Your stirring words carried even you away, Steve.
You should hear the rest of his speech, Mrs. Baker. So significant. So absolutely absolute. It's the most wonderful speech ever written.
I wouldn't go that far. She's just trying to bolster a faltering valedictorian.
No, truly. You know what it's all about, and you've got it all together.
You've certainly won Roberta.
Well, she's won me, too. This girl's a dazzling cook. You wouldn't believe the tuna salad she whipped up for me and Kim.
Oh, I'm glad. glad. A can opener should never be employed in vain.
One of these days, Roberta's gonna make some lucky brother a wonderful wife.
Oh, Steve, you're sweet.
How about our date tomorrow night?
I'm afraid Dr. Chegley and I will still be at it.
I'm not doing anything.
I'm sorry, Roberta, but I can't afford another evening.
I'm taking care of
There
Roberta.
won't be any charge tonight.
Roberta, you mean you're doing something for nothing?
And there won't be any charge tomorrow.
Steve, you should be overwhelmed.
I am.
So am I.
I'm the only kid in my whole school asks to eat mush.
Earl eats it too.
Well, him and me then.
Roberta, what are you doing here in the morning?
I have to plan Steve's dinner.
Don't you have to go to school?
Not today.
Boy, are you lucky.
It doesn't take all day to plan a dinner.
I thought I'd give the apartment a good general cleaning.
Fantastic.
I wouldn't want Steve to think I wasn't a good housekeeper.
Of course not. Would you like a donut?
No, thanks.
How about some mush?
Steve says a really good day starts with a good cup of coffee. Steve's profound.
Oh, yes. That's profound, all right.
And he's deep. I mean, deep.
She puts salt in her coffee.
Maybe she likes it that way.
I bet that's Earl G. Wagadorn.
Sit, eat. It's open, Earl. Come in.
Hi, I brought back the soap powder I borrowed. And it's time for the boys to get to school.
It's Lenny's turn to drive.
Told ya.
You're gonna... Roberta, what are you doing here so early? Roberta?
She's just a little out of touch today.
She puts salt in her coffee. That's dumb.
What's wrong with her?
Steve Bruce.
Oh,
What did he do?
he didn't do. He just is.
Is what?
Wonderful.
Boy, she is really gone.
When will she be back?
I don't know, but she'll get worse before she gets better.
Boy, I sure don't want to grow up to be a teenager. Me neither.
That's your dad, Earl.
Yeah, I know.
Well, what are you waiting for? Scoot, both of you.
Goodbye, you two.
Bye.
Excuse me, Cinderella? May I have some coffee?
I'm sorry, Mrs. Baker. What did you say?
Mrs. Wagadorn said that she'd like to have some coffee.
Oh, sure. Sorry, I just can't seem to keep my mind on things today.
I know, dear.
You know,
I've been there before you.
Mrs. Baker, there's just something I've got to say. Woman to woman.
Oh? Oh.
When I offered to help Steve tonight, I didn't stop to think how you might feel about it.
I thought it was very nice of you.
I mean, I wouldn't want you to think I was trying to cut you out or anything.
The thought never occurred to me.
After all, he is your boyfriend.
He's a friend.
That's all?
Roberta, is this your first crush?
This is love, Mrs. Baker. With a capital L-O-V-E.
I felt the same way at your age. I remember I had just started a pizza with mushrooms and anchovies when he walked in. Oh, that was it. L-O-V-E. I couldn't even finish my anchovy. As a matter of fact, to this very day, I still
Finish one?
I still remember how I felt.
Did he feel the same?
He didn't even know I was alive. For that entire semester, I would have died for that boy. And today, I couldn't even tell you his name.
I'll never forget Steve's name.
Please promise you'll try, Roberta, at least for the rest of the day.
I'll try.
You handled that very nicely.
Thanks. It wouldn't hurt if you'd look in once or twice during the day. Make sure she hasn't bumped into a wall.
Okay. It's more interesting than anything going on down at my place.
I've got to run. Bye.
Bye. See you tonight, Steve.
Well, it may seem silly and unimportant to you, but it's her first crush, and she is so vulnerable. Steve, please be nice to her.
Well, I didn't realize I was so devastating last night.
First love is such a tender, emotional time. A girl's feelings can be terribly bruised if she isn't treated with understanding.
Well, so can a man's.
Don't tease her. She'll outgrow it soon enough.
We'll see. Do you think women only form impermanent attachments for me?
We are not talking about you, Steve Bruce. We're talking about Roberta.
Well, hard as it may be for you to believe, grown women have even been in love with me.
Why, Steve Bruce, I do believe you are fishing.
Well, when you said you had something important to tell me, I didn't realize it was going to be that a little girl had a crush.
Do you want me to tell you a big girl has?
Well?
Don't you think we should discuss this under more romantic circumstances?
You've got a point. And I'll be nice to Roberta. Scout's honor.
Thanks. See you tonight, Steve.
What's he mean he'll be nice to Roberta?
She has a crush on him.
You're tossing that innocent child to that woman-hungry octopus?
Doctor, how can you talk about Steve that way? He is a serious, dedicated, wonderful human being. He works all day and studies all night so that he can realize his potential.
Indeed. Who did you say was the infatuated one?
He's going to be the greatest lawyer in the world.
You're in love.
Hi, Steve. Where's Roberta?
I sent her on home after we finished with my speech. I want to talk to you.
Oh? About what?
Roberta, you were sure right about her. That poor kid is really gone.
Getting worse, huh?
She positively frightens me, Julia. The question is, what do I do about it?
Well, you just have to act as though you're taking her seriously for the moment. She'll get over it soon enough.
She will, huh? Well, at least I can take some time off from playing babysitter and live it up with you at my graduation dance.
Oh, no.
Don't tell me. You're working again.
All right, I won't tell you, but what can I do? Doctors... Listen, Steve, I've got an idea. Why don't you take Roberta?
You're kidding!
That way you can...
Have a real nothing evening.
Exactly.
Well, it's a little late to get myself a real date, and if you're sure you can't make it...
Ah. That's a nice fella.
No, you keep on writing. Chegley Clinic. She's busy. Who is it? Oh, hello, Roberta. Well, you don't say. Really?
Dr. Chegley, is that call for me?
Let me ask her. Roberta says that Loverboy called and asked her to go to a dance tonight.
Roberta, hold on just a moment, please. Now, what is it?
Oh, come on.
Of course. Yes, bring your evening gown to my house and you can change there.
Hang up, hang up.
Goodbye. I'll see you later. Dr. Chegley, you have absolutely no right to try and keep my personal phone calls from me.
No jealous tantrums during office hours.
I am not jealous. Why do you keep insisting that Steve Bruce means something to me?
Because you refuse to admit it.
Are you gonna work every night forever, Mom?
No, this is absolutely the last night. The report is due tomorrow.
You haven't had dinner with me all week.
I know. That's why you and I have a date tomorrow night.
Really? Just us?
Yes, sir.
Really, really? Or maybe really?
Really, really. Now, you go downstairs. Earl is waiting to have dinner with you. Roberta, are you almost ready?
Almost. Don't go till you see if I look all right.
Well, you better hurry.
You better hurry too, Corey Baker. Earl's getting hungry.
I'm going. You can kiss me goodbye if you want to, even in front of Earl G. Wagner and some other.
Why, thank you.
That's all right.
Julie Baker, you are really a nut, you know it?
Oh?
I mean, it's all right to help Roberta through her first crush and all that, but after all, there's a limit. I mean, you're acting like you don't care if darling little Roberta walks off with Steve Bruce or not.
Marie, I am not acting... Roberta, what a lovely gown.
It isn't too low or too high.
Yes.
No. It makes you look like a grown-up woman. Now, you live up to that dress, and don't go acting like a silly little girl. Mr. Bruce, your date is ready.
Hello, Steve.
Roberta!
You don't recognize me?
And I thought she was only a little kid.
Well, that's the way we women are, Steve. We're full of little surprises.
Yes.
Oh, hi, Maria. Didn't see you at first.
I'm surprised you see me now.
Thanks.
You're going to be late if you don't hurry.
This is the most exciting night of my life.
So far.
Have a good time.
That's exactly what I was trying to warn you about.
Marie, after all.
I wouldn't let that girl within 20 miles of any man I was interested in. What kind of a masochist are you? You'll finally find a guy you like. He's good father material, good husband material. And what do? You send him out with a 17-year-old hot chocolate Elizabeth Taylor.
He certainly did look handsome.
What about her? Who needs that kind of competition? And she let us think she's just a little girl.
She is just a little girl, and she's going to have a wonderful time, and I am very happy about it.
Stop being such a good sport.
Well, what else can I be?
Rotten like me.
Marie, what should I do?
First thing tomorrow, go out and get yourself a fat, middle-aged, white babysitter.
Racist.
The Business Affairs Office is run by penny-pinching nincompoops who haven't got the foggiest notion what goes on in any department, comma, including their own! Exclamation point. Are you going to let me say that?
You're the doctor.
Well, I'm surprised at you, Baker. Here, you open your mouth.
I don't have a temperature.
Got a headache? Backache?
I'm fine. Now let's finish this.
Oh, of course. What's his name is taking what's her name to the graduation tonight,
I don't want to talk about it.
I'm sorry. It really matters to you, doesn't it?
No. Now, how do you want me to finish this report?
Well, just cut out that last harangue. You can just say the above constitutes an explanation of the expenditures of this clinic to the best of my ability during the fiscal year just passed. Regards, signed, Morton Chegley, M.D. That's all, Mrs. Baker. You can consider yourself free to resume your usual fun and games.
Thank you.
Julia.
Yes, doctor.
You know, there's only one thing more admirable than a good nurse, and that's a fulfilled and happy woman.
Yes, doctor.
Which translated means, if you have found some idiot who means something to you, don't abdicate.
Happy graduation.
Where's Roberta?
I haven't been waiting here all this time to answer that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Roberta's at my graduation ball, dancing her teenage feet off. Thank heaven she's the toast of the stag line. Young people can be absolutely exhausting.
Oh, thanks a heap.
I know you know what I mean. I outgrew teenagers when I stopped being one myself. I'm interested in a woman. A very beautiful, thoroughly grown-up woman.
That's a highly satisfactory answer, Mr. Bruce.
To us.
Happy graduation, darling.